me on a couch and think it's like a different channel.
Oh god. Oh.
He's closing our window. That is not my bowels. That sound.
Bowels.
Yeah.
Grim. Ooh. Hi.
Everyone in the world, hello.
13. Let's
Let's get started.
get this party started on a Saturday night.
Happy 13 to the 13 people.
Oh.
Carrie's typing something.
Come and. Ooh.
Come on.
Oh, it's being slow. Why is it being slow?
Come on, chat.
Come and join.
Come on, join.
Oh man.
You're kind.
Ah!
Join the party. You're having a stinker, aren't you?
Real stinker. Real stinker. Why is there suddenly an E there? What's this about? Okay. Hi.
Hey everyone. So I've just cooked up a storm in the kitchen.
I think I have quite a lot of it. No, just chopping.
No, she did.
Thank you.
However, the mash
The mash.
was a sensation.
The mash was a sensation. You are.
Put my hat on because I can't get used to this. Look at my hair. How it is.
What's that? No. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no,
I
it's
need to
spelled
put that on. How is everyone in the world?
I think you should come.
Should I?
Yeah,
Oi.
I feel like move that.
Aye! I can't. A slab of the table off.
Ah!
I'm here now. And the party can start.
Hi.
I saw you in Bristol, but Ollie was at a wedding. Yes, I was. I was at my
Was at a wedding.
I was at my brother's wedding.
Behaviour.
That was accepted. That was. I had to have that day off before I started the job. That I agreed to have that one day off. December?
Yeah.
About a year ago. Well, just short of a year ago. So I always knew that day. So sorry for people who came. But Jacob Fisher was amazing. So,
It was great.
so yeah. But yeah, I always knew I was never going to do that day.
Didn't we figure out that we've known of each other for a year?
A year, yeah.
Mm.
Best year of your life. You said to me the other day.
Rude. Not yours.
Yeah.
Mm.
Best year. I'd buy Ophelia, is it called?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
It's pretty windy in Wolverhampton.
It's windy in Wolverhampton.
And the sky went yellow in London today.
It was more of a red. Maybe. But yeah, because we went to a cafe and went to a pub, came back and it was very windy. So I can't even imagine what it's like now.
I've had to close the window. It was very windy.
Yeah, I got my finger. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's like I'm swearing.
Yeah, it does.
I'll put two fingers up then. I got my finger
It's quite bad cut
in spuds.
for the mash.
Mash.
It's quite bad.
It's alright, it's just a thug life. That's terrible, isn't it?
Terrible. Terrible.
Terrible. Right, let's answer some questions, I believe.
I believe.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Or in Jersey.
Listened to that yesterday.
Oh, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, I was the recording of. Was it last year? It came out. It's amazing.
That's so good.
And Michael Ard plays Hunchback. And he's amazing. He's so good. I'd love to do that. I'd love to be that part.
Me and Matt Gillette were going to cover someday. We did a few covers.
Yeah.
That's because singing truly wasn't exactly strenuous. I had a voice.
Yeah, voice is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wednesday's a bit hard.
Yeah.
Just a
tiny bit. A little bit difficult.
A bit belty. Yeah. Are you excited for singing Poor, Carrie?
Very excited.
Said Kelly R.
Very.
Why are you excited for singing?
I've never been there.
More reasons?
No, never been there.
Universal?
Universal. To go to Universal Studios Singapore. That's gonna be fun.
Do you want some rads? Notice me, R. Sorry, I messed that up.
Look how round my face is.
I got a look the other day that said, "Notice me." On it was like inscribed on this notebook that a German fan got me because of these live things. And it's by magic. It's there, but I don't know if you can see it. Notice me. Notebook. There's a lovely note from her. It's April. So much April. And that's reply. April.
No, don't.
I don't say her full name.
No, don't show the address.
So they wouldn't have saw that. April. I can't say that apparently because the it's German.
Yeah.
Like people who are in the know sending letters back that I can't because it's German. So I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But April, if you ever now, I have got a book and thank you so much.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a pun, right? Yeah, because it's a notebook. Note is.
Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Notice me. Hey. And someone got the other day. Well, you got one as well. So that's Hufflepuff colours. There's Oliver on it, but you can't really see.
My little jewelry nook.
If you could speak languages, what would it be? Says the knee fringe. I always think maybe Mandarin or choice. Spanish because they're like the big ones. No, I think Mandarin is the most spoken language in the world.
I'd like to say really obscure.
Like Swahili.
Like Russian or Latin.
No, it's the language Latin.
Yeah.
You know, you Latinos out there.
That's not how it works.
I know.
That's not how it works.
I said it and thought I was stupid. Any people?
I studied at school.
Yeah, because you went to Hogwarts, the girls' school. She went to the girl equivalent of Hogwarts. The only thing that was missing was Harry Potter. I went to Birchwood High School. Wonderful, but very the in-betweeners. But worse. Yeah, so probably Spanish for me, because I think if I do Spanish, then I'm covering obviously Spain. I know it's different in Brazil and Mexico and those Hispanic countries, but I mean, I'm guessing you can sort of get a language at least.
Yeah. I just think Russian sounds very impressive.
Yeah, Russian, yeah. You could be in the meerkat advert.
It's when your birthday is.
It's on Thursday.
And my birthday is on Sunday.
So we are both Libras. And yeah, I'm 21 and Carrie's 35.
Rude. What have you got me for my birthday?
Oh, don't you worry about it, babe.
It's
gonna be
You watch, my presents are now not going to arrive in time for you. They should be there tomorrow.
But you said to me that you don't want anything, so...
Yeah, but women say that and it never actually...
Whoa. You're halfway there. You said that you don't want anything.
No, I said you don't have... It's different.
I'll get you a book.
Get me a book.
Neat.
I wrote that one.
Do you like Wolverhampton?
I've not really
Danny
seen much so far.
Yeah. We've not really been down, actually, where we're sort of staying. We're outskirts of the town centre. So tomorrow we go to the theatre, get a bit of a look around between this, between sing and check, and then we have about an hour, 2 hours off before the show.
Yeah.
Is there a Starbucks? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's got to be a Starbucks in Wolverhampton. There's a Starbucks everywhere. Oliver, are you going to Singapore? Yes, I am. I am one of the many that are going to Singapore.
One of many.
There's only 3 people not going to Singapore. I think I can say that. Cast members. Which is, but they're lucky enough to have other exciting
Jobs
and prospects and do something else. I'm sure they'll have a lovely time doing that.
It made it sound like those of us who are going to Singapore have nothing.
Yeah. We're terrible. No, but to be fair, they all pose even an option.
Yeah.
Singapore became an option a couple of months ago, and members were like, "Yeah, I want to do it." But those lucky 3 already had things, so already booked up. So we couldn't.
Missing though.
Yeah, of course. To go to Cody's. No, I did not Cody's, and I know what Cody's is. People might be thinking, "What the hell is Cody's?" And I can't even remember what it's called. Children, kids. Oh, I say kids. It's a kids 18 to 12, I believe, or 11. Like Amateur Dramatic Society.
12 to 18.
12 to 18, yeah. Well, I know it started at 18, so it went down. I go to Cody's. I was a late starter in musical theatre. I didn't really start until I was like 17, 18. So I missed out on Cody's, but I was a part of the tour. This is very specific to the person I said. I didn't do Cody's theatre in Warrington. Yeah, I didn't go there, but it's wonderful.
Just a private message.
On the swing from the shoulder. What's that?
What? Are we looking?
Someone said, any tips or auditions for nerves? I think she said something. He said, I was very quick. She auditioned for Chicago and she's nervous. Any tips?
Most nervous person at auditions, and if I had tips for nerves, I'd be using them myself, which means I don't have tips for nerves. I'm terrible when it comes to auditions.
Yeah. I always think with any performance, like, you're always going to get nervous the first time, whatever, how much you go about it in rehearsals and how much you practice. Yeah. However, I feel like if you are more if you spend 20 hours, 25 hours on a song that you got to perform on the Saturday night, 0 hours on a song on the Saturday night.
Yeah. You're going to be way more nervous.
You're going to be but it will push to anxiety, and you'll be thinking about it, and you'll all be able to eat like before you'd be really nervous. My only advice was like, just make sure you're prepared. It sounds very obvious, but
Yeah.
Make sure and stuff. Don't go, I'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Because then
You don't leave it to the last.
I always found with auditions, if I'm like, come to me, like, it'll be fine. And the words might come to me, but so much about the words when I'm singing or acting, you know what I mean? Then everything else goes out the way because my brain power is concentrated on words.
Yeah.
Rather than my brain being concentrated on like actually emotion.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm at a point where I can just like disregard the words and not worry about them anymore because I'm like, well, I pretty much know them now. I can then everything else comes a bit more natural to me. I think that's probably my only thing I'd ever say.
I agree with that.
So make sure you just
be prepared.
Yeah, be in the long short term. What I just said, yeah, be prepared.
TLDR.
Was it prepare? No, fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. That's it. Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry.
We can cut that, can't we?
Get the next one.
It's not like it's live or anything. Yeah. You inspire me. That's a nice one.
Oh, good 9 and I'm knackered.
Knackered.
Knackered. Just want to watch Potter tonight. I
think it might be okay, guys. Yeah, I would like to watch Potter. What is the favourite? What's like the fan favourite of a standalone Potter? We've all watched Potter here.
Thank you, Danielle.
Pretty much. If we were to watch one now, I'd enjoy it.
You've not seen?
I've seen them all many times.
The last ones?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Oh.
I've seen them all. What's in that Potter? Order of the Phoenix. Oh, I love Order of the Phoenix. I do love that one. Part 1. But then I can't really watch that one without buying Part 2.
Without what? Part 2?
Like, watch Part 1.
No.
Whose side are you on there?
Sorry. Yeah, you can't watch Part 1 without watching Part 2.
Yes. Half-Blood Prince. Very good.
I do love Half-Blood Prince.
Goblet of Fire as well.
All their hairstyles in Goblet of Fire annoy me a little bit though.
Who's?
All of them.
Daniels.
Yeah.
Oliver, you should YouTube channel. I definitely
definitely
describe your YouTube channel. Maybe in the I need to find my market of YouTube.
YouTube.
Have you stopped doing the Hogwarts signs at the end of the show, Oliver?
Why is this?
It was when I came to stage door, and a lot of people were like, "Oh my, I saw signs." I was like, I don't know if Lucas would do that, and I just sort of didn't know the worlds crossed of me being Oliver and blog, and then Lucas being a character. So I stopped because I was like, I don't know, I don't want people to look out for that sort of thing.
I think it was a good call.
I mean, it became a thing for a long time, and then I was like going, "Oh my god, I saw your signs." I was like, "Oh no," because I don't want you to come and watch out or look out for those signs. I want you to just experience the piece and experience Adam's family, and like rather than me being potentially silly, actually look at what the show is about. So that's why. And can I say wanky? It sounds a bit wanky, but I was just like, it's not about me at that point, and that's a thing that I did for a bit when I established everything like that. I was like, oh no, I need to stop this now because people were saying that stage door. You know, yeah, that's why I think it was a wise choice. So now I'll just do what I need. Yeah. I'm laughing because it's silly, but it's true.
I've been asking about a cast recording. We have not recorded one, and we have no idea if one is maybe recorded. I think a lot of people we have more say in the matter. We actually do. We're literally just hired actors.
Yeah, we have.
We have zero say.
And also, I think we can say this when we sign our contract. I can say this anyway. Contracts, and I'm sure when we see their contracts in Adam's family, we were never obliged or never contracted to do a class recording.
Yeah.
So, if there was ever a class recording, it would be something additional, which we have no idea about. It's not like we've known about a class recording for we have no idea, and you did an announcement today. Well, a teaser of an announcement today going on. I've got something cool to tell you next week or this week. And it's not the class recording.
No,
it's not.
And why it would be me to up to why it would be me? No, why it would be to me to announce that?
Yeah, that's not Carrie. You're not prerogative, or So I'm sure if you had a cast recording, it wouldn't be any of us announcing it. It would be
Adam's family,
the company itself. Yeah, we don't. We'd love it. I mean, you got to think as well. Like, there's a lot of musicals around. Are made and they're lovely and well received, but they unfortunately don't have a cast recording. Especially like even this one, like there's the American version of it, so maybe they're content with that version. You never know then, because our show's different to the Americans. The American originals would like to, but
who knows?
Exactly, who knows? Who knows? We have that. Grannies. I'm seeing your birthday. What's your favourite part of Les Mis, I guess?
My favourite part of Les Mis is great. All of that bit's amazing.
I don't know my favourite part of Les Mis. Can I feel about Les Mis? Will I get hate?
You say how you feel about Les Mis.
No, it's alright.
Go on.
Okay. So I saw Les Mis. Years ago, was it now? 5 years ago? 4 years ago? Yeah, I think it's 4. And I was late to musical theatre. And people said, I was like interested in 18. And I was like, yeah, I'm quite interested in musicals and blah, 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 blah. And then people used to be like, oh yeah, do you love, like, so you've seen Les Mis? And I'd be like, no, I've never seen Les Mis. I'm like, oh my god, you love music, never seen Les Mis? Oh my god. They weren't American, but they'd be like that. So anyway, 3 years later, maybe a bit longer, I got to see Les Mis in now this time in the wind. I liked it. However, I did come out. This is bad, but I did come out going it to be more than it was. I said my point back then. I felt that should I say this? I felt like it was a bit dated. However, the revision that's happened in recent years, everything that Carrie's ever told me about it, I've gone, yeah. Because, Les Mis is a masterpiece. I'm not disputing that. But my main thing was like, I think it's a bit dated now. Literally a couple of years after I watched it, they did this stem from the Broadway revival. Yeah. Broadway did a revival, and everything that ever Carrie's told me about it, I'm like, yeah, that's complete. Like Javert's Death, for example.
Yeah, Les Mis has a few sort of plot holes. The biggest one, and not even plot holes, just things that don't entirely make a lot of sense and are explained. My two main ones, I will share these now. My two main ones.
Les Mis exclusive. Exclusive hashtag.
The first one is for you Les Mis fans out there. And this is the show, not the movie. When Javert is Thénardier and the gang trying to rob Valjean in Paris, Javert asks for a witness. Marius then says he can testify. He says he can witness who watched Thénardier try and rob Valjean. So he's met Javert. He knows Javert. And then in Act 2, when Javert is on the barricade, pretending to be one of the students and pretending to be on their side, why does Marius suddenly forget who he is? Suddenly not know who he is? It takes Gavroche, an 8-year-old little boy, to say he's Javert. Everyone knows who he is.
So that's one.
That's one of my main bugbears.
What's the other one?
My second one is
Silly Eponine.
Her big thing, she dresses up like a boy to sneak onto the barricade to Marius. Yet the barricade is crawling with women. There are women in the barricade to the point where there's a character who is a lesbian poet. That's known in Les Mis. That's a backstage thing, but there's a character who is called the lesbian poet. And she's in the barricade and she's the one who shouts,
I'm a lesbian.
No, she shouts,
Sorry.
50 men or more! I can't remember the bit before it.
I'm a lesbian.
They're advancing towards the barricade. 50 men or more! Something like that. Yeah, there's barricade. So why does Eponine have to dress up like a boy in order to be on the barricade? It makes sense.
Hashtag ball job, said Mia Louise.
The only reason I think of is that she's hiding from Marius. I don't want Marius to recognise her.
You should know this. Oliver, did you ever see Carrie? I didn't. The production I saw, and this is no reflection on the actors, because I believe I know the actors are amazing. I just felt at the time I didn't like the production. I think it was because I worked with a couple of years after.
The year before I joined.
Yeah, so Samantha Dorsey was Cosette.
Because she was my first Cosette.
Cameron Blakely was, who I'm now working with, was Thénardier. Geronimo?
Yeah,
Geronimo was Les Mis, and they were all amazing. They were just so sick. They were oh my god, all of them.
Geronimo was phenomenal.
Daniel Hope,
Amy Ward.
I mean, stupidly, annoyingly talented people, all of them. But yeah, that's. I did see.
But you're working with me now. It's all right.
I see her every day. Can't get enough of her.
Oh dear. If you could do another show together, what? I've always said Elmer.
Yeah, I don't know if the with it though.
Okay.
One of my shows is Merrily We Roll Along.
I've never seen it or anything.
I'd love to do that, and you viewing it, and it's part for me. And it's so good, so good.
I still think Heather's
would be
Veronica and JD.
Heather's would be amazing. Heather's.
I think I'm a bit chubby to be Veronica though.
No. It matters, isn't it? I should work for those parts, surely.
Well, there is a part that's big, I think. Cool.
I don't know. I don't know the musical to be fair. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, because there was a shot of it at the Palace.
It was.
The
the
other Palace.
I always forget about that. We have conversations so often. I always forget about it. Charlotte Wakefield was Veronica.
Yeah, she was in it. And Sophie Isaacs. It's weird because I know they probably won't ever see this, but I'm talking about people that I person, but like people were in it. But we were somewhere on tour, so we
Doubt.
which is annoying. But I mean, if it ever gets re-erected or resurrected, should I say?
Re-erected.
Re-erected. At least I corrected myself.
Yeah,
Right?
I know, it was sweet.
Resurrected. The brain.
You were impressed by it earlier when we were watching. What were we watching? Chase.
I was very just impressed because I would never literally.
And I said it before the multiple choice came up as well.
It's not my thing, but I'm that sort of those sort of shows.
Watching with you now. I want you now.
No, I'm joking. Just me cutting the answer some questions. Have either of you been on a cast recording? No.
I have.
Which one?
When I was a child. In Jemima.
Nice. No, they won't have me. But I think if I was on a cast recording, Mum might cry.
Aww.
She plays like been in all the time. It's like Hairspray and Mormon and even this now. She plays Adam's Family. Oh, it's just ridiculous. So if I was ever on a cast recording, it was actually my voice. I think she.
That's the only thing she ever
Yeah. And again, repeat.
I often go to my parents' house and they're playing either me or my brother on the TV, like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, parents are very proud. Something like that. Being your favourite performance so far? Ooh, this is good because I also count on tour, not just the theatre, but the surroundings as well.
It's a big difference, doesn't it?
I think you can't districts and shops and
digs as
digs
well.
that you would not think comes to the theatre, but like coffee shops for us who were there.
And good food places around.
Because when you're on tour, you live in that theatre or you live in that perimeter. You live in that.
You live sort of within minutes of the theatre.
What would you say? I meant on microcosm. What would you be like I don't know, like that sort of like it's your world. What's that word?
Microcosm.
Like microcosm. Like that's it. You don't really go. You will never really go more than a couple of miles from the theatre. You have to. You live there, so you judge with everything else as well. So I would say my favourite, Edinburgh. Amazing.
Edinburgh's incredible.
Edinburgh was the first venue though, so it's one of those that get forgotten.
And it well, yeah, and it also sort of set the bar really high.
Yeah, Edinburgh is beautiful. So, yeah, but the theatre itself wasn't big enough for us.
But I loved that theatre though.
Yeah, I did like it, but it wasn't big.
It was big enough.
Sorry if Mr. Bath is one, but it wasn't big enough for the Ash.
But I just had a really nice bath. My digs were really nice, and they were like
my digs were really nice actually, but I paid a lot for it.
Yeah, but your dodgy student accommodation.
Yeah, but I had my own gym. I had my own gym, and I would like living. I wake up, go to the gym, do my walk to work because I was probably one of the closest to work. It was a dodgy Airbnb. Paid way more than I should have, but actually, I think I must still done it. Like
it was alright, yeah. The coffee shops were great.
Coffee shops were great, very student-y.
We did go and see a really crap film though.
Oh, Mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
Not bad. But I think the two Irish. I say this loosely because I don't want to get. The Republic of Ireland.
What we've learned is you can't say the two Irish cities.
So I'm
you cannot say that.
Republic Island, capital Dublin, was wonderful. It was amazing.
Dublin was great.
And in Britain, in Northern, there's a city called Belfast, which was amazing as well.
So careful. So careful.
I'm so sorry.
No, it just makes me laugh how careful you're being.
But both Belfast and Dublin are amazing places. Those should be celebrated regardless.
Yeah, Belfast is UK.
Regardless of the past, but they are wonderful, and no one's better than the other. They're wonderful.
It was nice as well.
Glasgow, very, very nice.
Not enough around the theatre though, I would say.
No, yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, but the High Street was amazing.
The High Street was great.
Bristol, what do you think of Bristol?
Bristol, yeah, I like
amazing.
Bristol.
Bristol was great.
What
Hill, really nice. We had that place, didn't we?
Oh yeah, up the top of the thing. Yeah, that was nice.
Manchester was amazing because we were staying at home.
Oh no, my Manchester were really nice as well. I had that house with Jacob, Kirsty, and Scott.
Yeah, Manchester. Birmingham was amazing. Someone said Birmingham before. The stuff is insane. Hippodrome is insane, and also at the Hippodrome, the audiences were like, especially at the first night. I can't remember a better audience. Like from the first night, the press, they were like insane, like loving it. Cardiff
was great.
Cardiff's just stupidly beautiful. It's amazing.
I told you it was good.
Yeah, Cardiff's amazing. It's really good because it was a gym with as well. Anything else?
Southampton was alright.
Very big theatre.
Yeah.
Stupidly big.
Bradford we really enjoyed.
Bradford was alright. The Alhambra.
Yeah, loved that theatre.
Not really played like terrible. To be fair, we've been quite lucky.
I remember really enjoying a couple of days off that we had there as well before. It was really sunny, and do you remember we sat in the Weatherspoons, but outside,
Oh my
and
God,
our thing came up on the screen.
Yeah.
That was.
Sheffield.
And we saw 2 movies there as well in Bradford. We saw Baby Driver and Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. Sheffield was really nice.
Sheffield.
What's Marmaduke's?
Marmaduke's.
You bought some stuff.
Oh no, but that was when I had the worst show of my entire life.
Yeah, Carrie was
I got ill.
very ill on one, and
I've been ill a lot this tour, but not just vocally ill, like just ill. Do you remember when I?
But this is the hardest thing you've ever done.
Yeah, but I think
Nottingham.
I've just been very run down because when I was in Nottingham, it wasn't even because I was, but I was just throwing up wings.
Because I think Wednesday, like Elphabas. I know Elphabas a tiny bit busier. I would say
Tiny bit. It's nowhere.
No, but
Wednesday's nowhere near as busy as Elphaba.
Yeah, but I think
use the stage.
Yeah, but I think really hard saying though.
Yeah,
What it is.
It is underestimated. Well, it's just those.
So
it's 8 minutes, I think, into the show where it's when you're in Adam's scene, hearing it today, running around the side of the back of the stage and into the stage left wing, doing pull, running on for literally 30 seconds and then coming back on for one normal night. It's 8 minutes of my show, and like it's so hard.
Yeah.
By the time I had to catch my breath from after pull one normal night.
We talked about this because Elder Price has the same journey. So Elder is obviously stupidly busy in Act 1, Act 2, but he misses the first 1.5 because it's you're making things up again. It's around about like 5 minutes after everyone else in the first half. Sorry, comes down and then it has Spooky Mom and Hell Dream, which is like his number, but with like full chorus, all like haunting and taunting him. Then he has a really quick scene straight into Leave, which is just him on his own on the stage for like 3-4 4 minutes. So he literally has, like, Wednesday, he has this, like, 8 to 10 minutes, maybe a bit longer, like 11 minute slot. It's a marathon. And any prize that ever goes on goes, if you can get through that 10, 11 minutes of song and sing, you're fine. You'll be fine for the rest.
Is that in Act 1?
You know, that's the thing.
God.
So you do Act 1. That one's not for price. Like, it's busy. You have like 10 seconds here and there off stage. One number actually off. You have one solo song, Nabalungi song. You're off stage. Other than that, you're on. If you can get through that slot, that stint of hard songs and scene, I believe you're like, okay, now I've got a couple of soft sung points.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Bows. But yeah, I totally get that feeling of like.
Yeah, if I can get through one normal night, if I can get through to the end of one normal night, through until you come on stage for one normal night, because the end of it's not cool. It's like 2 lines that are belted, but they're not as high as anything else you would have sung. So you know if you've gotten through the beginning bit, you're fine for those 2 lines. So if I can make it through up until you come on stage, I'm fine. And crazy than music.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a shame. Like, or maybe is it a shame? It's in the first act, so maybe.
No, I quite like getting out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
And I say it's very loosely because I know a lot of prices haven't, but I mean, it's big prices have. They can't do the marathon. And that just happened because it's fucking. It's a really, really hard thing.
With Eponine, you sit in panic about. Because that was the biggest to sing in Les Mis.
Yeah.
And then you sit in panic about.
Yeah, I think if you could get it out of the way, that's.
Yeah.
And anything out of the way as soon as you can is a bonus. But yeah. See?
Yeah. Right.
You see?
I'm gonna be a star. Real.
What went through your head when the sparkler went flying in Belfast?
Oh my god.
This is a really good question. Please, can you explain what that... I've lost your name. Because you said, oh my god.
Okay, so...
Oliver Honey, many. Carry on. 8 record, but that was like a one-off.
In Belfast, at the end, Pugsley lights Uncle Fester's rocket. Basically, it's a real lighter, and it's just a little strip of like what you get on the end of a sparkler, essentially.
Yeah.
And it lasts for like 20 seconds, and it's just enough for Fester off stage. Sparkles on the end of his rocket. In Belfast, it got lit and then fell off the bottom of the rocket and just whizzed round the stage for ages. But Cameron Blakely, who plays, jumping around, stamping to put it out, but all sort of...
Because he has certain lines and used to abide by. Like Fly My Brother, Fester.
Fly My
Lunatic Brother. Flying Wings of Love is his cue for the orchestra to come in. Like to the end. But he was trying to put away a flaming, swirling sort of clothes.
Which went into the orchestra pit, and I was really worried that it was just going to burn a hole in someone's violin or something.
Can you do a Peter Griffin voice like Lois? I've got to do this with my mouth. Lois. Is that it? You do it?
I can't.
Lois. That's stupid. But where? It's terrible. Terrible.
I'm terrible.
I'm terrible.
My sister saw you, Oliver, looking lost in Glasgow Central.
Probably was.
Aww.
I think you would have been there.
It might have when you went to get cash on the first day.
Tashisha.
Oh.
I was lost. I was scared. Oliver, did you ever get to meet any original Broadway cast? Oh, I didn't see that. Original Broadway cast, I guess. I think it was.
Yeah, it was more.
And they're amazing. Brian, I'm sure he's not watching this. If he was, he would tell me I'm an idiot. Brian Sayers was the original Elder Grant. But he graduated, because he graduated. He played down with Elder McKinley for a bit. He was playing Cunningham. So he was an original ensemble Mormon. And then Cunningham played it over here in the West End, and now he's on Broadway playing West End. Nick Rouleau, who was my first prize, he was original standby for Richard Reynolds in the original cast, and then Nick went on tour, the US tour, toured about playing Price with Ben Platt, which I'm sure most of you know. Nick was Ben Price, so Nick then Nick came over to us and played Price for a year, and now he's back on Broadway doing Price again. So Nick Rouleau was original as well, I guess. Yeah, Ben Platt. Yeah, insane. It's weird because I've met Nick and all that sort of stuff, being a cast member, and he's really good friends with Ben. And then a couple of the original Broadway cast came over to see Nick. We had original Elder Smith over, who is he's attached to Mum by Stephen Remus. And then we had original Elder Pop-Tarts as well come over. And original, her name's Asmaret, who was an original Ugandan, who then played Nabalungi in London.
Can you do the Elder Pop-Tarts line?
So we were invested with original Broadway actors in London. My 2 years there. What are you saying?
Can you do the Elder Pop-Tarts line?
The Elder Pop-Tarts line?
Yeah.
So he goes, in this scene, all the elders are introducing themselves to Price and Elder Cunningham, who've just come from Salt Lake City. And they meet Elder Thomas, but we call him Elder Pop-Tarts, because when they shake hands with him for the first, the first line is Elder Grant from Cheyenne, Wyoming. And Elder Pop-Tarts introduces them, going, Thomas, but you call me Elder Pop-Tarts because I'm a... That's what it's called, Elder Pop-Tarts.
Cute. You want to look at me?
What we are?
Pepper.
Sorry, okay. Sorry. Yeah, so Elder Thomas. He loves Pop-Tarts. I only ever did that track four times, and I'm so good because it's such a good track. It's like it has all the words.
Great. Okay.
It's alright. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Okay. Please talk to guests. Is that them?
It's like you guest people.
What's that mean?
You pop up on the screen.
Hello, guests.
Like you actually talk to them.
I don't know what guests are. Sorry, Ola Russell. Yeah, see? Someone said, have you been to North Wales? I think I've been to North Wales. Well, no, I have. Llandudno. Anglesey. Yeah, see? God, it's very quick, isn't it?
Mm.
So if you see anything.
Apparently we're friendship goals.
Friendship.
Would you still see each after ads?
Of course. So real. Why did you get a new wig? I'm sure that's to you.
Yeah, I was never supposed to wear the one that's in the photos. The real one just hadn't arrived yet. So the one that's in the poster and the production photos in the souvenir brochure, basically the hairline just wasn't right. It just didn't look right wanted, but it was the only wig that they had at the time. So we just used that one until the one that I have now.
Yeah. The one I've got now is so much better.
Yeah, the hairline just wasn't right on the other one.
It was too far back, wasn't it?
Yeah, not even that. It just like it wasn't because it matched my own hairline. Put your hair into that. I just end up with a massive fall. It just isn't right.
Pinky in the brain. That's not bad.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. Oh, but you dropped over me.
Oh, I saw something there.
What?
No, tips for drawing. Tips for Tips for drawing. Take less clothes.
Yeah, take less clothes than you think.
Yeah, because you think when you go on holiday, I'm trying to like relate this to you. You go, I'm going for a week. You always pack so much. And after that, because you're comparing it to a week holiday, you're like, I'm going away for a couple of months. I'm going to need loads of clothes.
You don't.
You don't. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. And also, so no one's going to judge you if you're wearing the same jumper.
No, no one's going to care.
Because everyone's like in the same boat here. So don't worry about it.
No one's going to have.
You get into your digs or you get into wherever you're staying. You can those clothes again. It's worth wearing the same amount of clothes around a week. They're having 3 weeks of different clothes.
Take extra underwear, I'd say. Though.
Yeah, and socks and stuff is vital. Because like anything, isn't it? Like you can wear a t-shirt more than once, but obviously like naturally change underwear, you want to change socks more than once. But yeah, that's my massive tip. Because I've got a suitcase which I'm quite happy I bought it. I bought it in mind if I have a massive suitcase I can use it again.
Yeah.
You know the is Bumcha. Bumcha. Bumcha.
Tish.
Who's okay? But yeah, that'd be mine. Just happy to wear because you will be halfway through the tour happy to wear the same jumper and same jeans and same shoes. As long as your shoes are clean, I think that's all that matters.
Say invest in a dime box. There's a company called Dime Box. I'll go get.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh God.
Just me and you guys. Tell me what you really think.
Rude. So I got sent this. This is a little dime box. It's like a very small, compact little tin, which fits in my case. Inside it, you ready for inside it? You've got olive oil, white wine vinegar, sea salt and black pepper.
All the essentials for a nice meal.
Sweet Italian herb blend and a big pack of spices like thyme, paprika, cinnamon, ginger, mustard powder, and it's just really good for cooking. It means you don't have to buy all of that crap over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Which is such a thing when you're touring.
Oh my God, it's so good.
The venue you get, if they don't have salt or pepper,
or if you're staying in a
You go and buy like a salt and pepper pot, and you buy it, it's like £3. Never finish. And then you don't want to shake it because you're like, well, I don't need it. Or I'm not. I don't want to carry it tight for space. And you get to your next venue, next digs, your next. What are you saying? Same again. So, yeah, $9. Perfect. The perfect. Audition. It's touring live. Carrie as Carol King and Beautiful. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
She hasn't seen it. However, I concur. Is my point.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'd be really good. It's touring the UK at the moment, I believe. I believe.
I thought you were going to have easy after that.
Yeah, it was here. It was just there on the desk.
You should have said that. I've got one thing.
Sorry. She would be very good. It's all like, and the scenes and the dramatic context is really good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she fought like a young sort of like good-looking man, and ends up being a bit of a, I don't know, rumors for people who've seen it, but being a bit of a knob.
It's the story of my life.
And then wants to still be with her, but then also have his romantic relationships as well. It's amazing. The story is really good, and obviously she wrote all the music, so she's amazing. So.
What?
Oh. This is fun. Yeah. Having fun. Fun. Have you ever heard of Oliver's Mad Theatre Raps and Cabaret Rap?
Oh yeah.
You ever heard of that? I think I told you about it.
Tell me about it.
It was a theatre rap, and I would recite it. I'm scared that I would get it wrong. I'm like, I wake up in the morning, alright, it's like noon, got a song in my head, and I'm humming that tune. It's a song off an album of which I'm fond. It's called So Much Better from Legally Blonde. You may say that it's gay, gangster as hell. I got posters on my wall of Adina Menzel, not Snoop Budre, Iggy Pop, Art Lerner and Low, and Hanukkah and Bach. Going crazy, Mother Tucker, I think it was. Going crazy, Mother Tucker, and I need a vaccine. Need a dose of Ricky Rogers and Amnesty Hammerstein. And there's only one thing that can ease this itch, and the cure is music itch. And it's a rap I did. Much better than I just did it then.
Oh,
I did it.
it's really good.
Now the ladies all adore me. The critics can give you the city, your mucker, you light and never under a white and Miranda. Reaching like to do Roman missionaries in your gallery. We got parents at Pazans. We got eating plans. Teenage girls who don't believe that they are too obese to dance. Putting bees, Saigon hook type. Tight harmonies like these. Terrible, but yeah, it's like, that's musical theatre, bitch. Yeah, and that is how I impress myself on the internet.
I only know 2 raps.
Yeah, presents and what the other one? The Disney one you did.
Chicken Caesar.
Chicken Caesar.
There's a Disney one and there's Wild West. Stupid.
Stupid. McDonald's rap. Someone said. Which I did.
That's the one you posted the other day, wasn't it?
Right, okay. So if you go, make it slow because I need this thing.
Okay.
So you've got Big Mac.
Big Mac. Big
It's
Mac.
going to fail, by the way, because I've had a lot of wines.
Big Mac.
I need a double G. Do it again. I said jubble. Big
Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac.
And hold the lettuce.
Mac.
Don't be funny, son. No season.
Big Mac.
Up in this drive with order for
Big
2.
Mac.
Gonna quit. Oh, okay, because I'm laughing. People going again.
Okay. Big Mac.
There's a corpse on stage, right in the lounge.
Big Mac. Big Mac.
I need a double cheeseburger in, hold the lettuce. Don't be funny, son. No seeds on the bumblebee. Up in this drive-through, order for 2.
Mac.
I got equipment for a number 9. Like my shoe,
Mac.
we need some chicken up in here. In this dizzle. Rizzle my nizzle. Extra salt on the frizzle. Dr. Pepper, my brother. Double for your mother. Double suicide. And don't forget the fries. I messed it up a bit, but that is me trying to be cool.
You know what I know is it's when I'm heaven sent music like a veteran renegade lemonade, use it in my medicine. Go ahead and try to name a band way better than reason why the whole world's picking us instead of them. Yeah,
better wine.
Reason why the whole world's picking us instead of them. People need a breather because they're feeling that adrenaline stop. Now hurry up and let us in and knock. Because they run into your house and people keep on smiling, the lemons in their mouth with a real deal. You know how I feel, I ain't in it for the mill, I just in it for the thrill. Break it down now, I ain't playing around. Get your feet up on the ground and make that sound like.
That's good.
It.
I had a Hamilton rap in my head. I'm going to get this wrong by all Hamilton fans out there, so please don't go on my Twitter and abuse me for the rest of the night. But is it, Eliza, I don't have $1 to my name, 8 for the land, troop to command, $1 for fame, all I have's my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tries to take a bite of me, no stress, my love for you is never in doubt. I get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My mother left my father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face, that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you never feel so. I got the dad and mum mixed up.
It's alright. It's alright.
Might be quite.
I'd cast you.
And that's it. So Lin-Manuel Miranda, if you're watching, yeah. Please don't cast me because I'm terrible, obviously. But yeah, that's that. And what's the other one? There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in the carriages and gawk at the students on the common just to watch them talk. They take for the skylar, the man is loaded. But little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys. Work, Eliza and Peggy. The Skylar sisters. And you guys are probably also so much better than I am. I'm terrible at that sort of rapping crap, especially. She's only quarter past 10.
There's a. I used to love Will Smith's album Millennium. And it was Wild Wild West and. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. There's another song. There's another song that's really good. I just remember it used to go, batten down the hatches and latch the doors. You want to try and match my wits with yours. 3 hits, I hit you, you hit the floor. This track is a 3rd hit, that's for sure. That's all I remember of it.
Oh, cool.
Wild Wild West still fills me with so much joy whenever I listen to it.
It's really good.
I love that song so much.
What's the bit in that Hamilton rap when I've missed out, which I know? There's nothing like summer. No, I've said that one. Yeah. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush if there's someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your dad. He's got money while you're slumming in the city in your fancy hills. You're searching for an urchin who can give you out the hills. Bro, you disgust me. Whatever. Yeah. Guns and shit rap. Yeah.
No.
I got told a while back that's a record on Broadway, as in the amount of words in 30 seconds or something. Tabby Diggs, what his name is. He holds the record for it, which is stupid. And I would never ever claim or proclaim to be anywhere near what he is. Yeah, so yeah, I'll let him. Unfortunately, we don't have him here to actually do the rap justice, and I'd hate to be that person to ruin it for everyone watching. So, well, I'll give it a miss. But yeah, I totally know what you're on about. And back off Hamilton, which we're all looking forward to seeing, I guess. I've got a friend who's in it, and she is standby. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy.
Oh my god.
I mean...
My friend's George Washington.
And that's Marsha who's in it. George Washington. But imagine being standby Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. And I think the other girl as well. Maria, is it?
I don't know. I don't.
She's like insane. Like, I can't even... Marsha, if you're watching, I can't believe how you're computing all that information. But I can't wait to hopefully see you on.
That is insane for one person to do.
Oh yeah, Maria is technically... yeah, that's it. You're right. Maria. Yeah, she is Peggy and obviously Maria as well. So yeah, so Angelica, Eliza and Peggy and also obviously Maria. So she's standby those three and obviously Maria as well. Imagine being that. Imagine that.
Great.
Oh yeah, because Peggy just disappears. Yeah, okay, I get that. But imagine, oh my god, I can't even...
One role's hard enough for me.
She's going to be so busy, and she's going to be on all the time.
Oh, Mariah, apparently.
Mariah, sorry. Mariah. Sorry, Americans. Imagine that. Covering all those three cards. Oh yeah, I love that hat. We got this. This was featured, doesn't it? When we were watching Wednesdays.
Yeah, when you bought it at Cardiff Airport.
Because my Mets hat, look at my hair. My Mets hat was too tight on my head. It was just really hurting. I think it's because I'm growing my top of my hair, so.
It's because I give him compliments all the time. Get big head.
So I got this hat because my Met hat was really hurting. Oh my god. Oh god. How many shows do you have left? I think I can work this out.
So we've got 3 weeks left in England.
8, 16, 24. I know now, working it out.
It's 48 in now. How many do we have
47. 23.
Oh, okay. 47.
So we have 47 shows left of the tour. And it's done. The premiere of Addams Family UK has been done.
Ugh. And then I'm never going to see you again.
You'll never see me again. Guys, you'll never see me again. That's it.
That's it.
Distant memory.
We had fun.
Good times. Yeah.
You better come and visit me. I'll be really angry if you don't.
Why?
Why will I be angry?
No, why? Yeah, of course I'll go and visit you. Any full disclosures?
Now that we're at the end of the tour. I've actually hated working with you. That's full disclosure.
You want Rob Houchin to be?
Oh yeah.
She actually did want Rob Houchin to be my part.
Because I knew him. I didn't know you.
Stamp it, retweet it, tag Rob in it. Feel bad for me. Or this way. Reverse.
Yeah, it's only because I didn't know you. It's only because I obviously want your friends to do well. And then you walked in and smashed it.
My silly face.
Stupid face.
What? Okay, this is a good thing on live. So the other day, Carrie laughed at me on stage. I was like, "Why is she laughing?" And she was like laughing. She couldn't look at me. She was laughing on stage.
When?
Yeah, and he came off and was like, I was like, "What are you laughing at?" And you're like, "Oh, I remember what I said about you the first time."
Oh yeah! Oh no! Why are you telling people this?
Because you said it.
So basically, I was in the final because I'd been cast as Wednesday, and then they asked me to come in and. Where are you going?
Go for a drink because I'm an actor.
Could you get me an
Yeah.
okie?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, Matthew.
They asked me to come in for the final of the Lucases, and there were 4 Lucases. And when I came out, Scott Page had been auditioning as well, and he said, "What are the Lucases like?" And I said, "Oh, there's one guy who I think is like he's definitely, I reckon he's gonna get it," and it was Ollie. He said, "Oh, what's he like? What does he look like?" And I said, "Oh, he's like absolutely gorgeous, like really, really good looking fella. Take note of that. But then I said, like he smiles and he's really, really gorgeous, but then he does like one slight thing with his face and suddenly he's terrifying." That's what I said.
I mean, what?
It's true.
I
Not the face. Don't do the face.
mean, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I didn't do that in the audition, by the way.
No, I don't think you would have gotten the part if you had. Hi, Mum. My mum's watching.
Hey, Debbie. Sorry, I was pulling faces. Oh, Wednesday. I don't like you are.
Please stop doing my face.
Sorry, I stopped now. Yeah, so she said I was like weird looking.
I didn't say you were weird looking. I said you're really good looking, but then you change like one. It's a talent, and you change like one thing about your face, and suddenly you're terrifying. Don't. What did you think about me?
You little crap bag.
Crap bag.
You say crap?
Yeah. What did you think? What did you say about me when you first went to your audition?
No complaints. Nothing.
What did you say though?
Nothing.
Come on. I've shared. I've been honest. I've shared with the group.
I thought you were wonderfully accepting. I thought you were. No, this is true. Because I said, because there was a point in the audition where I just like hugged you or did something like tactile to you, and you hope when you're reading opposite someone you've never met before.
Oh yeah, because they asked you to sing "Crazier Than You" at me and sing it like at me and act like I was your Wednesday and like you.
Yeah, and I was like, and they took it all out of context. They took it from the context of an audition piece to actually in context of the show.
Yeah.
And it was like a big like. There was an eggy moment afterwards where I was like, I got lost because you got taken out of audition context. And I think I hugged you or touched you or like grabbed you at one point as a Lucas. And I was in Mormon at the time and I came back and my friends were like, how did it go? And I said, yeah, wonderfully. Like, she was very accepting and lovely and just present. I think it's probably, and it sounds quite a vague compliment, but that's all you ever want someone to be. Because if they get ever like if you're acting across someone, they get stuck in a way, in a way, and you're like, oh, I deliver my line like this, and I act and I turn upstage or downstage at that point. Then if you're reading for the first time and it's not your fault, your intentions are your intentions.
Yeah.
You need like a brick wall to rebound off. Yeah, and just someone to just adjust and help them be the best person they in that audition. And I feel like you were that person. So. But that's not like kissing your bum. It's bum because I don't want to swear. But that's not kissing your bum. That's just like bum's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is in this context because I don't think I've ever heard you say bum before.
Bum. But I think that, so if you're ever in that position again, I think my only advice to you is just do what you did, like, as in just be that person to feed and just bounce back and just let them hashtag bum bum.
Hashtag bum bum.
Hashtag bum bum.
Oh dear.
Didn't say she was weird looking.
I didn't say you were weird looking.
You said I look like it.
No, I didn't. I said... Oh, sorry, just burped. I said you were really good looking.
However, in a different light, I look like...
Right, smile at me. Smile at me like normal. And now change one thing about your face to try and make it look creepy. You see?
You haven't said anyone. Yeah. And that, and turn off the...
We should probably go at some point because we've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes.
I'm enjoying myself.
You having fun?
Yeah. I never get this much attention. Love me.
Oh, I see.
Staying, said Rebecca.
I see how it is.
Stay, Rebecca Ann.
Just feeding off of all my online social media followers. That's all it is. All it is.
No, I don't mind that. I don't want any of your followers. I just like the interaction. It's nice. Don't you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's my birthday on Thursday. Just so you know.
It's my birthday on Sunday. Just so you know.
Is there any Libras out there? Is any?
There's got to be some.
A couple of Libras. I'm 21 on Thursday.
How old are you actually?
21.
How old are you actually?
Okay, so I'll say this to the group of people watching. Guess how old I am. The first person I see who guesses my age, I'll mention them in this live stream. By the way, I'm not 20. Oh, and it's Chloe S. Is it?
No, Rebecca M.
Oh, Rebecca M. Sorry, Chloe S. You were right as well, but Rebecca M. You are right. I am 28.
Oh, yeah, my mum's a Libra.
Debbie.
It was her birthday the other day.
I'm 28.
Hang on, wait, confess to my mum now, here live, what you call my parents without them knowing.
Bobzilla for Bobby.
Bobzilla. He calls Dad Bobzilla.
And then Debster.
And Debster.
But I called that because I replied to one of her tweets and I said to you, can I call her Debster? And she's like, you should love it. So I called her Debster. Saying thanks, Debster. But I don't know if she does love it. But by the way, Debbie, she confirmed, Carrie confirmed it was okay. So that's why I called you Debster. It wasn't just me being an idiot.
He's 28.
I'm 28.
He's going to be 28.
28?
How old am I going to be?
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
3, 2, 1. The person gets it right gets a shout out.
It's loose. You're on it.
Bam! It's loose was fun. You have
27.
You have a lot more people saying it's the right answer though.
Yeah, I'm going to be 25.
It's loose, yeah. 25 years old.
So what school year would you have been above me? I know we've had this conversation, but I can never remember.
When did you finish school? Is it 5 years, isn't it? Yeah, it's 5 years, I believe.
What's 5 years?
School.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So when do you start?
2000. I finished 2009. Like.
Yeah, so I think you'd have been year 8 and I'd have been year 11. I think that's
a bit weird, isn't it?
Why? I've been the coolest guy in school. Joking. Yeah, so when did you start? 2004?
4?
I started 2001. I'm drinking a cinnamon can. Ollie, I didn't realise you were from Warrington. I'm from Liverpool. Daniel C. I love Liverpool. I was there for 4 years. I trained there for 3 years, stayed there for an extra year. I love Liverpool so much. I'm so great that our tour doesn't come there. But yeah, I love Liverpool so much. Sorry. No, I need it to get my hair on my face. My hair's annoying me. You know how much my hair annoys me.
Oh.
My hair gets in my face and it really annoys me. Liverpool, yeah, it's amazing. Ollie, my friend's mum was your dance teacher, Lisa. Sorry, I don't know who she is. I need another Lisa, someone maybe.
Mrs. What?
Give her a surname. Carrie, do you remember the first time you sang On My Own in the West End?
I was absolutely terrified. I was saying this the other day, we were talking about it. My first night in Les Mis, I was stood in the wings as a farm girl waiting to go on for the beginning of the show. And the opening of the show, you know, is bum 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 ba bum bum ba da dum da da. I just cried in the wings. Dum da da. Bum ba da dum da 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 dum dum ba ba.
Don't fuck up. Don't be shit.
Yeah, and then I cried in the wings.
The pressure's on. Don't be shit. That's like what you would have probably thought in your head.
Yeah, what tune was that?
I don't know. I've seen Les Mis once. Is that too much?
No, it's funny.
Sorry.
Thank you, Donovan. Was that a laugh?
Yeah, sort of. Don't be shit. Sorry, that's stupid. I remember the first time I felt like crap, felt nervous on the West End. Because I wasn't lucky enough to be the part, so I was only understudy of the part I was on for. I remember going on for the first time my ensemble track, but I remember the first time going on for Elder Price. And it's a bit like Scott Page at the moment, who's on for Festa on our tour. That you have to have an announcement, or you have to have some sort of recollection, sort of announcement, or some sort of
before you go
hint that the audience are in for a
slightly
covers on
show. Yeah.
And I remember because Price is set on stage behind it like a cloth, so he's on stage, so he hears all the audience. You hear as Price, you hear everything. And I remember I was in my first ever show, 2015. I had just been in the show for 4 months. You know, like, we want you to go on as Price. I was third cover. And they put me on. They went, we want to see you on. So second cover was available, but they were like, we want Ollie to go on. And I remember being behind that curtain, first ever time with an audience, and going, ladies and gentlemen, at this performance, the role of Elder Price will be played by Oliver Ormson. And it's like, ba, 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 ba. Like the orchestra came in, I was like, ha! Like, yeah, I remember crapping myself.
Aww.
And I if you're ever on for your cover, or ever on for the first time, like, can you really remember your first Ebony show? Like, down to the T?
No.
Yeah, you don't, because you just get
no,
through
I
it.
don't remember. I remember the opening of the show. I remember walking on stage for the
And
first
you bow.
time, not even as
And
Ebony.
you bow.
I remember On My Own, and I remember the bow.
Yeah, you don't, like, anything massive like that, you don't ever remember.
The only reason I remember On My Own as well is because I've got a moment. Like, it's not like it runs into On My Own from a scene. Like, I do a scene, and then I've got a moment where I'm stood at the back of the stage, putting my hat back on because it's come off in the scene before.
Okay.
And I literally was like stood with my back to the back of the stage, so like facing up stage, whilst Valjean sings the letter, like he's reading Marius's letter, and he sings, "Pray for your Marius, he prays for you." And it goes into On My Own, and the revolve starts turning, And I literally was like, I stood at the back of the stage going, like taking these deep breaths. And then the revolver started turning and I was like, this is it. This is it.
You got to do it, yeah.
This is it. It's going to happen with or without me. Like, it's going to happen. Something is about to happen. And you just have to do it.
Yeah.
And it's making my heart go. It's making my heart beat.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about the time where, as prize, you go, it's okay, guys, I got everything. So it's like just after Spook and Mum and Hell Dream, you do a quick scene before I Believe. And you can try to convince all the Mormons to go, it's okay, guys, I got everything under control. I know what Heavenly Father wants from me now. This village is gonna be saved. And you punch it, they do like a big fist pump, and they go, okay, and they all walk off and ignore me and go with Elder Cunningham. And he's like, bam, 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 bam. Ever since I was a child, I've tried to be the best. And you go into I Believe. And I remember that feeling of being, because there's not one point as Price, you're left on stage until that point.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, and you feel the spotlight go, all the lights go dim, and you've been told where to stand, and everything is on you. You are at that point, like, flying the flag for a moment. You're like, this is me. I have to, as in on my own, you have to deliver. You have to. And then, oh my God, it's such a scary feeling, but such an addictive, wonderful feeling as well.
It's so funny because I did Les Mis for almost 3 years. And when I was getting to the end, I wasn't bored of it. I was never ever bored of it, but I was just ready for something new. And I've only been out of Les Mis, because I went back into it at the end of last year. I've only been out of Les Mis for coming up to a year, and I am starting to miss it with every fibre of my being. Yeah. Like, I'm starting to, oh my God, I'm starting to miss it so much. Like, that feeling of the opening notes of, and now I'm all alone again, nowhere to turn, no one to go to. Like, I don't think I'll ever, obviously I love being in Addams Family, and I love being in Chitty, and I love being in War of the Worlds, but because I spent, my entire life building up to playing Eponine, or, desperately wanting to play Eponine, nothing will ever come close to the feeling that I had playing, those opening notes of Les Mis, of On My Own playing, and going, this is, I know it sounds really wanky, but, the stage is mine now for the next 4 minutes, and I get to sing a song that I've been wanting to sing since I was 7 years old.
It's a lot, and it's such an iconic song as well, isn't it? On My Own, so.
Oh my God, it was just, and and because I had so long to I was in that show for so long, I'd honed everything, every move that I had, every way that I sang certain lyrics, I'd honed it all to exactly how I wanted it.
Yeah.
And, it was so in my body and so, well practiced that I knew nothing could ever go wrong with it. I was so comfortable and confident singing that song. I miss it. I miss it.
I miss.
Whereas Pulled still terrifies me every single night.
Well, Pulled is a different kettle of fish, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Pulled, I'm sure if Angelica was watching, it's not a hard sing. I mean, it's not an easy sing, sorry. It's a very hard...
I was going to say,
It's not a hard sing. It's a very, very hard sing.
It's not even that it's, particularly belty. It's just putting the physicality of it with the notes. It's so hard.
Yeah,
and the wordiness of it as well. But it is such an amazing feeling when you get to the end of it and it's all gone right. But it's very short-lived because then you go, right, so now one all night.
Yeah, you go literally straight in.
Right.
Can you both sing it a little bit crazier than you? I think it's the time, I'm sorry. But maybe in the future, at a concert maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. # put it out there.
What was it? #BumBum.
#BumBum. Is that a hint?
Who knows?
It's not my concert, by the way. Don't worry about me. She's got a concert going on.
Stop it.
And that is not. And that is sorry.
That's not even the announcement.
That's
on
not the
Thursday.
announcement, by the way.
That's not even the announcement.
There's something different, but just.
There's not even going to be a concert.
There's no concert involved. Have I ruined the secret?
No.
But the announcement is not
That's
a potential
not
concert.
It's not even a concert. Bong!
Bong, mud cloth.
Lisa Sutton was your dance teacher.
I know, I sort of ignoring that a bit because I...
Can't remember. Oh, sorry.
No, I do. I remember Lisa very, very well. She was not my dance teacher, though. She has a daughter called Faye, I believe. She didn't teach me. It's really awkward, but I mean, I know Lisa very, very well. She's lovely, but she never taught me. But Faye, I taught Faye because I used to be her dancer. I'd come and do Saturday school and teach Faye. But Lisa was not my teacher. I hate the teachers. Carrie, do you miss being with Cylinder in Les Mis?
Yeah, I miss her loads. I texted her today, actually. She didn't text me back. Rude.
Rude. Busy with leash bag.
Leash bag.
Sounded really rude, but that's not a rude thing, Richard.
I loved it when I went over to their house that a few months ago. So nice, and they've got a cat. I miss them. I saw Rob as well. Me.
So, have you ever seen Slender in Phantom?
Yeah.
And
She's
what do you
amazing.
think? Someone asked.
I cried when she came on stage. Just because I know how much she wanted that role.
Yeah, because I remember Richard being like really emotional when she got it.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh my god, she got it! She got it!" I think, you know, as a lot of lead roles, it's not easy to get in the West End. You need to jump through hoops. You need to really prove that you're worthy and ready and, you know, strong enough to do it vocally and physically and mentally.
Mm.
And I don't want to speak for Cylinder or Richard or anyone there, but I think she really wanted it and she worked her tits off to get it.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad she got it in the end, and you know, she can move on and do wonderful things from that. Have either of you met David Badella? I've met him once or twice.
Mm.
He's wonderful. He's amazing. He's an amazing actor. So I'm in the Heights because he was in the Heights with my friend. He's a wonderful actor. An amazing singer. He's really good. Amazing.
So I'm just looking something up. Yes, we are both coming to Singapore. I can say that, right?
I hope so. Imagine. Have you ever seen Curious Incident? And I've not seen it.
I have.
And I need to see it because I know it's amazing.
It was ridiculous. It was amazing. ridiculously amazing.
Can I say this? Because
Oh God, what?
I want to know who's seen Harry Potter on stage here. Because I've seen it twice. And Carrie's yet to see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
But who's seen hashtag keep the secrets, by the way. I don't want anything going on here. But has everyone seen it? Someone said, I'm scared. I'm too scared in case I hate it.
But it doesn't ruin anything. It doesn't ruin anything because you're still going to love the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah, and it's after that universe that was made. So even if you're like, oh, I don't really believe
that would happen.
That would happen. You
can still go back to the universe you know and love.
Yeah, Harry Potter's already happened and Voldemort's already been beaten. But for the people who have seen it, I can see some people. It's amazing. It is so fucking. It is so good. It is so good. It's amazing. Carrie's gonna see it, aren't you, soon?
I mean, someone won't come with me, so.
Who? Tom. Your mum.
They've already all seen it.
Bobster.
Yeah, they've all seen it.
Take it.
No, I can't.
What's that you doing? Are you going to explain to what you're doing?
You came up with that. That wasn't me.
And what is it? Go on.
I can't remember where it came from. It's just me saying I'm a tiger in a stupid voice. But you said I did it better.
Yeah. Someone said, explain why you love Hufflepuff so much. Don't click at that. Explain why are you being a weirdo?
Ow. Ow. Ow!
Abusive relationship.
Abusive. Ow.
Someone said, why do you love Hufflepuff so much? Where are you going?
Why do you love Hufflepuff so much?
It's
because you are one.
What's in there? Is that all that's left?
Do you want a caramel?
I love Hufflepuff so much because it's... She's falling over.
Don't fall over.
Because it's like such an underestimated, like, it's known to be the loser house. I'm just like, I can't. I'm so happy to be Hufflepuff because, like, I love it.
Sounds like you're about to start, like, breaking down crying, like, I love Hufflepuff, I'm so proud to be a Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor, classic. I'm so proud to be a Hufflepuff so much.
I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're a Hufflepuff. I don't want you to be anything else.
Ultimately, like, I can't. I'm so proud.
Are you gonna start crying?
Yeah.
You start getting emotional. It takes emotion.
But you remember that time? Sorry. You remember that time we were like, we need to sit tests again? Do you remember?
Yeah, and you turned out to be a Ravenclaw.
I won tests as a Ravenclaw. I was like, I can't. And the penultimate, but the test after it was like as Hufflepuff again.
Yeah.
But do you remember how good I was?
You were like, absolutely.
She was like,
gutted.
So you're a Ravenclaw then? I was like, no, I'm not. Because I did one as Hufflepuff. Then I took the other test and I was Ravenclaw. I was like, I'm not Ravenclaw. I was like, I'm sorry. Any Ravenclaws out there? I was like, I'm not a Ravenclaw. And you were like, you're a Ravenclaw. Yeah, that's it. Well, you're assigned.
I was really annoyed at you that day anyway, so I was trying to like really hammer it home. I was like, you're a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, so I felt really bad. I was like, I'm not a Ravenclaw. There's no way. And I took another test, and it was on when you were watching Wednesdays in Canterbury.
Yes.
And I got confirmed as a Hufflepuff again, so that was it.
Yeah, so you go, high kick, and do your stupid little... And it's really funny.
Yeah. No offence to Ravenclaws out there.
It's got to be furious.
But I'm not Ravenclaw. I'm not. Look, what I'm wearing right now. Oh, reverse. It's Oliver with black and yellow. I'm so proud. It's ridiculous. I think it's stupid, really, isn't
No,
it?
it's not at all.
It's stupid. I'm stupid. Carrie, you are beautiful.
Thank you. Is that you saying that, or was it someone else?
That was Holly L. Carrie, you are stunning. Ola Russell.
Thank you very much. Oliver, you're also beautiful. What have I done that for?
About time, innit?
What are you doing that for?
You get a snuggle with you.
Snuggles. Snugs. Gonna get snugs.
Fancy a free Nando's.
I'd love a free Nando's.
Who's that? Just a Nando's.
Yeah, can someone tell me if there's new Once Upon a Time? Because someone asked me, have I watched the new Once Upon a Time episodes? And now I'm excited that there might be new ones that I don't know about.
There's 2.
Okay.
David Tom 37. It's got to be notice me. You need to know that. You can't just say give me a shout out. It's got to be notice me.
Notice me. Apparently there's new episodes. You're not going to see much of me in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Well, you'll see me when Stranger Things starts.
Notice me, Alicia. Yeah, that's it. Notice me.
Oh no, it's all happening now. It's all the Notice Me's coming out again.
You need to know the protocol.
Oliver, what's your favourite thing about Carrie?
What's my favourite thing about you?
Tread carefully.
I'm thinking of like snacks.
Snacks?
Or like okie dokies.
I buy you okie dokies.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about me.
No. That. Or...
That's the best thing. I buy him Coke. As in Coca-Cola.
Yeah, no. That's the reason.
I buy. That's the best thing about me. I buy you Coca-Cola.
She's very, very intelligent. That's probably my favourite thing.
Really?
Yeah. Your creativeness.
Aww. Thank you.
Yeah, making something, being creative and being driven and making things and producing YouTube videos and keeping your fans happy, I guess.
Mm.
You like that?
Thank you.
I think that's quite a good one.
That is a lovely one, thank you. I didn't say...
and I mean it as well.
I didn't say otherwise, thank you. It's very sweet of you.
What's your favourite thing about me?
Let's not go into that.
What's going on here?
My favourite thing about you is...
banter, probably.
You make me laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make me laugh. I think I'm also very... You're a very calming presence. I feel very calm around you. Like, you're a very rational, reasonable, most of the time, human being.
What was it?
My audience know me too well.
What are they saying? You're an idiot.
No, they just know me. They just I have to be careful what I say because they know me too well.
They know you.
Oh no, it keeps going. I've lost it.
Is this Wi-Fi good?
It's alright, yeah, I haven't tried uploading a video yet though. There.
Oh my god.
What? Bertie, what? What?
There's a scene in the new Watch Wednesday. You've not noticed it, have you?
No.
Host the gate.
Oh my god, it's amazing. You are going to love it.
Tell me about it.
Huh?
Tell me about it. Tell the viewers
So,
about it.
so basically, we went shopping. I keep hearing your throat gurgle.
I'll get out of the shop.
We went shopping the other day. He went looking for jeans. I went and bought a coat. But the fitting rooms in Hollister, where he was buying his jeans, are atrocious because instead of going in, so we got to the changing rooms and couldn't open any of the doors. It was like open changing rooms, by the way. I wasn't just in the men's changing rooms. Where was this? Glasgow. And not, couldn't open any of the changing rooms. They were all locked, and so we had to wait a little while for someone to come over and open one of the changing rooms with a key. And then he came out and was like, "What do these ones look like?" in his jeans, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they're really, really nice." And the door closed behind him, and then he couldn't open the door again because it locks. So instead of having to wait for the woman to come over and unlock it again, he just climbed under the door. Am I allowed to say what happens next?
I think, hint what's going to happen next.
He came out being a fool and trying to make me laugh.
Semi-naked.
And
you'll see
the inevitable happened.
Watch Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's blurred, so you don't see stupidness.
Well, it wasn't even revealing anyway. I've just sort of put that there just for
what's the word? Just for
common courtesy.
Yeah. And some people want to see it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was very funny. Very, very funny.
Oliver, did you ever get your own back for the Buckaroo incident? No. I did not.
Although, the other day, he thought so basically we had this thing in Glasgow where just before the end of the show, he'd got to his dressing room and I'd go to mine. And we'd try and meet each other at the same point, but without telling each other when we were going to go downstairs. We'd just try and see if we were in sync enough to come out of our dressing rooms and meet at the bottom of the stairs at the same time. And there was one day where he heard someone climbing up the stairs and thought it was me. So did this he jumped down 5 steps and went, "Ha!" like this, really loud, hit the floor really loudly. And it wasn't me. It was my dresser. And she jumped about 8 feet in the air.
So scared.
It was so
a random girl for no reason.
It was so funny.
She's like, "What the fuck are you?"
You do get me a lot though when you hide behind corners and go, "Hello."
There's a voice I can do that scares Carrie.
Because I never recognise it. It doesn't sound like you or anyone.
Hello.
No.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it's that.
Hello.
It always really terrifies me.
Have you guys played Munchkin recently? No.
Not
However,
we have.
What have you played?
Gloom.
GL00M. Trying to be gangster and gloom, basically.
I was going to suggest playing Catan tonight.
Do you want to play Catan tonight?
We could do.
Okay, first point of call is Gloom, which we played, and I hope the person who sent me Gloom, I'm so sorry that I did not read the letter thoroughly enough, or anything you sent me Gloom. It's a card game. What's Gloom? Thanks, Linda. It's a card game, but it's very Addams Family-esque. So it's you have to kill off other family members, but by ridiculous Addams Family-esque ways. And that is Gloom. And it's a very simple game, and if you ever want to buy it, or like buy it for Christmas, I would say it's probably plus 10 years old, probably plus 12. I think it's quite hard to understand.
It's quite dark as well.
And it's quite dark as well. So, and the main thing about storytelling. So I'd probably say don't play it with kids. But yeah, thanks Linda so much. But yeah, that's the game pretty much, and it was wonderful. It was amazing, and we loved it so much. Yeah, Oliver, you're hilarious. Thanks so much. But we're going to play Catan. Settlers of Catan, I believe, is the name. And we'll play it tonight. And you can buy it for £5, I believe, on the App Store. Is that right?
Yeah.
So play that. That's a game of winning. That's a game of life. Sort my hair out because it's annoying me. How about Cards Against Humanity? I have the full set. I've got a storage unit in London, which it's full of my crap. I say crap. It's got like my TV, my PS4. It's got loads of crap in there. And my Cards Against Humanity are in there. So that's in there. Yeah, it's amazing. I have the full set.
I crashed for a second there. I got pretty tired.
She's back.
Should we go in 9 minutes? 8.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Because then we would have been on for 2 hours. That's a long time. Who else are we sharing digs with? Scott is going to be here tomorrow. It's the three of us.
Scott is here tomorrow.
That's the three of us to the end of the tour now, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, not Dartford.
We
were Dickon and Dartford.
We were Lurch.
I've forgotten about that.
Would you ever start your YT channel? YouTube channel?
YT channel?
YT. Would you want me to start my own YT channel?
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel?
You should, why not? I'd enjoy it.
Should I do it? I have a feeling that I should take my camera, if I did one, and take it into an audition I did. So you would see my audition on a West End, a West End audition. So you could see me singing in a West End audition. I think it'd be really cool. For an audition I probably didn't get. I think that'd be really cool. And Carrie can teach me how to edit, be not crap.
I can teach you how to edit. It's not that difficult. Once you know all the shortcuts and stuff, it's fine.
Watch me, Lucas.
You need to look at me, Lucas.
Look at me, Lucas. But by the time I got a YouTube channel, I wouldn't be Lucas anymore. Lucas would be gone.
Ogle me Oliver.
Ogle me Oliver. Oggy, Oggy, Oggy. Okay, Oggy. Oh no, I can't say it. Oggy, Oggy. Okay.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. Oggy, Oggy, Oggy. Oi, oi, oi. I don't know.
Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Would it be Ollie, Ollie, Ollie? Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Yeah.
Observe me, Oliver.
Yeah, so that might be a possibility. Probably not as exciting as your life. It's Carrie Hill Fletcher, but
we're living the same life at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, but when you're like living the dream, and I'm like, finish from Adam's Family, like.
Then you come and hang out with me.
I'm on a swing in the park.
Come hang out with me.
Swinging. 30 miles, rest in peace of 30 miles.
Oh, gee. Yeah, the unicorn grew. It just wasn't that interesting, which is why I didn't put it in the vlog.
It was like this. Oh, this, and it went to this.
And it got about that big.
So it got bigger, but I mean, it wasn't.
It didn't turn into an actual unicorn.
It wasn't worth massively documenting.
Yeah, it would have been worth it had it turned into a real unicorn. Then I would have been interested. Right, we're going to be on for just 5 more minutes. And then we're going to go because we've been on here for like 2 hours. Which is the length of a Harry Potter movie that we could have watched.
Are you going out for your birthdays? Are we going out for your birthdays?
We need to do something.
Yeah.
Where should we go? What should we do?
Tour of life. I don't know.
What?
Don't know.
We should do
We'll
something.
find something, yeah.
One of my favourite comments on a YouTube video so far has been, Oliver Ormson's arms are bigger than my future. That made me laugh so much. You've got very good arms. It's not like Chris Evans' arms in...
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But great arms.
Notice my emails. Whitlock.
I really hope like what you that sentence didn't come out. I really hope you like what I got you for your birthday.
What's it going to be?
It's not a puppy.
How puppy?
I've not got you a puppy. I've not got you a puppy. I'm sorry.
Does anyone have like a border terrier out there? A border terrier. Anyone?
But where would you put it right now, babe?
In my pocket.
Where would you put it?
I don't know. In my heart.
In your what?
Heart.
In your heart.
My heart.
Baby, you can't get a border terrier right now. You can't get a doggy right now. You're on tour. And I've not got you a puppy.
I want a border terrier.
I've not got you a puppy. I hope you like what I've actually got you. Because compared to a puppy, it's really boring.
It's not a cat, is it?
I've not got you a cat. Make a wish. Oh, it's just changed.
Notice me, doggy.
Right, 2 more minutes. Almost 1 more minute.
It's been amazing. It's been really nice, hasn't it, to speak to everyone tonight?
Yeah.
I feel like we covered a lot of things.
A lot of topics. A lot of topics. What have you got me for my birthday?
Don't you worry about it. It's on the it's in the post.
What have you got me? You got me a cat.
But you said no matter. He said you got everything.
No, you said I've got everything.
You said you don't want to get you anything.
Me.
You got everything, haven't you?
haven't got anything thought from me.
Come on, this game. You say you fucking know everything. 3, 2, 1. We're going.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, everyone. It's been lovely. Bye.